Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Call of Duty from me to you, Black Ops, cause that's what I do. And oh man, I wanted to bring you a nice assortment of games. You know, with being a human being, it's really hard to do. Sometimes you get sidetracked and you want to do this, you want to do that. You know, baseball, Major League. Now, if you haven't noticed, Major League Baseball is an application now on Xbox Live. And that brings me to my next thing. You know, I wanted to talk about the PS4. I've been trying to get, because I didn't want to be one-sided on this whole thing. I wanted to do a podcast, a really nice one with Treasy504, because he's been with PS3, you know, since Sony, since day one. And, you know, I want to have like the heart-to-heart podcast. Like, why, you know, I want to get his view of the PS3 and his view of the Xbox, my view of the PS3, and my view of the Xbox. And, like, just hash it out. You know what I mean? Like, have a conversation about it. And the direction that the new Sony PlayStation is going in. Now, we all know it's not going to be called Sony PlayStation 4 because the Japanese, you know, like the lion's mouth, the number 4, they're very superstitious. So, I don't think it's going to be called the PS4. And, you know, I liked all the directions that they're going in. You know, and the Japanese people suffer a lot. Look at these moves. Oh my goodness, battling in the... You got a battle inside. Got the SR-71. This game was magnificent. I haven't had another game that was magnificent before this one. The other game I had is I got in the game late. We were losing by 10. We came back and won, and I went like 40-5. I'm going to post that one tomorrow. That was a great game. But I've been doing a lot of like studying, you know, I like some odd stuff. You know, you guys know I like the alien stuff, this stuff. You know, I like to do studies on that stuff because it's entertaining as well as intriguing. You know, and I don't know if you ever had a chance to read Edgar Cayce, or he has an actual museum in Virginia Beach. I definitely want to go to and read his archives. He's got over 14,000 prophecy readings. And I think this is the only guy, and I know that some of you guys have fallen into this situation. Like Edgar Cayce had the ability to like slip into this consciousness between like sleep, like halfway sleeping and halfway being awake. And basically, you know, he says that we're all connected through our consciousness. You can see there's no time whatsoever. You can see forward, back, past, everything. And I know a lot of people sometimes when you fall asleep and stuff, and you like have a deja vu moment, or you see stuff when you take a nap, or you go to bed and you have a dream and it was so vivid. And I think he was probably the biggest prophet of the 20th century. So I definitely want to go check him out. It's very, very fascinating. So that's intriguing. So if you guys ever want to check him out, I mean, Google search Edgar Cayce. He is a remarkable, interesting human being. And going back to my thing about where he says that Japanese people are gonna, you know, like they've always suffered through time, you know, nuclear holocaust and everything. And he says in the end of the world comes, and that Japan is gonna just like disappear. Like fall into the ocean, and half of America is going to be gone, and the Great Lakes are going to like deposit down to the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, I saw like this map, and I'm like, holy shit. And it's funny because every prophet back to Nostradamus has said basically the same thing in between 2012 and 2038. Like the Earth is supposed to have this polar shift based on the black hole in the middle of our galaxy having the gravitational pull. So we're supposed to be aligned with that, and it changes it. And if you look back in time, and they're like wondering what happened to Atlantis, you know, it wasn't a myth. It was like 30,000 years ago to that date. Like the planet, basically all of this plates just shifted like within like overnight or 7 years or whatever it was. And it was amazing. So I mean, I don't know. Just a lot of weird shit, so I don't want to get freaky guys out too much, but it's just something to look at. Like, you know, if you're bored and you want to check it out, go check it out. I mean, Edgar Cayce, You know, he even explains the origins of life and the human. He explains the origins of God, which was, I listened to that, it blew my mind. And I can't even regurgitate it. Like, I want to go back, and I had to listen to it. And that's why I want to do my own research. I want to like do like a thesis paper on it. I'm so excited about it. I don't know. It's kind of because it's like, you know, it was like it was an entity spirit. He was by itself in the universe, and it didn't want to be by itself, so it created independent spirits of itself so it could have company. Isn't that just fascinating? So it was just very, very, very fascinating. So, anyways, if you get a chance, check him out. You know, check out your own research. Anyways, it's a beautiful game. Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I love all the Call of Duties. I think I went, this is Team Deathmatch, going 43-0, regular Team Deathmatch. And that's what I do. So, I did, like I said, I wanted to start that other team of people. And that's something that's going to have to grow naturally. I just can't be like, oh, I'm going to pick you, you, and you. It's something I have to get on board and, like, see people that are, like, you know, feeling the same thing I'm feeling. And it's just sad. It's just, it has to grow. You can't make friends overnight. That's the thing about it. It takes time to build the friends and then have friends that have the same vision you have in order to come up. And that's just the way it is. It's a tough community, but if you want to make it to the top, that's what you have to do. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. 43-0, regular team deathmatch, because that's what Fist does. Until next time, peace. I'm out.